it's Megan here, and I'm back with another tutorial, but this tutorial is actually going to be a collaboration, and I'm doing a collaboration with Meredith Deaton, and I will have her channel linked below as well as her video. I'm going to be doing the perfect makeup for hot weather, as in how to keep your makeup on and staying well throughout the hot weather or when you are sweating and such. So, if you guys stay tuned, you will see how I got this little makeup look here. And then I will also link her channel as well down below, like I said, because Meredith is doing some cute summer or hot weather hairstyles. Just some hairstyles to kind of get your hair up your neck and just to keep you cool. And it's always fun to learn new little hairstyles for summer because I always think it's cute to flip your hair up funky ways and just kind of, you know, get it off your neck too, as well as being comfortable and cute. So I thought I'd show you guys a makeup that is sweat-proof and heat-proof, but it's still very beautiful and flawless and nice and dewy and glowy for hot weather and the sun to be beating on you. So I hope you guys stay tuned and check out my tutorial on how I got this look. And don't forget to also check out Meredith and subscribe to her as well. Alright, love, so if it's hot weather, there's obviously a lot of sun out, so we're going to be using some Everyday Protection face lotion, and this is by Eucerin, I think that's how you say it, but it's just a face lotion. So we're just going to apply this over our face. This will protect us from the UV rays and sun. And this is basically just a sunscreen, but a face-approved sunscreen with some lotion just to keep your skin nice and moisturized. So once we have our face lotion on, when it's hot outside, I really recommend to just be using a BB cream. So I'm going to use the Garnier Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector BB cream in light medium. I'm just going to be applying this with a Real Techniques foundation brush. So when it's hot outside, I recommend using a BB cream. But if you need more coverage, I would recommend using a really nice liquid foundation with sunscreen in it as well. When using liquid foundation when it's hot, if you have oily skin, really make sure to blot off your skin before you put on the foundation and use some good primer. For the BB cream, I just like to keep it without primer because it basically has primer in it because it has so many good ingredients in it. So I prefer a BB cream for hot weather just because it's really, really sunny out, and I would rather just have a light foundation, or in this case BB cream, all over my face and then have concealer on the spots where I need it most versus applying a big heavy thick foundation on when it's hot out and it's just going to, I'm going to get sweaty and such, and I'd rather not have so much on my skin. I'd rather let my skin be able to breathe. So let's do some concealer, and I love concealer. I have to wear concealer even if I have no makeup on. I always just add some concealer under my eyes just to brighten it up. So I really like using the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer, and this concealer, since it is made for photos and stuff like that, it does has a very long staying power. So I really like to use this. And in the summer when it's nice and hot, or just it being hot outside, there's going to be a lot of sun. So you really want the bright places of your face. That's a good time for them to pull focus and reflect. And with that, since it is there's sun out, I want some reflectance. So I'm going to go down my nose, chin, forehead, the usual highlighting areas, because I really just want all the parts of my skin to be nice and bright, for it to be nice and sunny out, for them to really pull focus and stand out. Now that that is applied, we're going to go ahead and set all this with our setting powder, and I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte in Transparent. I'm using a big fluffy brush, just kind of brushes all over our face. Normally I use this just to set the highlighted points, but since it will be hot out and I might sweat, I really want my makeup to stay on as well as possible. So one little trick I recommend for having your products correspond and stay as long as possible. Since we just set our face with powder, I recommend using another powder to mix the powder, so that way you don't have a cream and a powder and they won't blend as well. They will still blend, but they won't stay as long as if you were to use powder and powder or cream and cream. So since we just set our face with powder, we're going to use a powder bronzer, and this is Warmth by Bare Minerals, and I'm just going to use a blush brush for this to use it as my contour. And since it is warm out, you really want your face to have a nice glow because it is hot out and you want to look nice and tan. So I really like to add a little bit more bronze, a nice brown instead of a cool brown. I like to use a nice warm brown to really make the bronze show up. Let's do some nose too. And what I'm going to do is go back with my And what I'm going to do is go back with my foundation brush, and I'm just going to kind of fade this out just a little bit so it's not so dark. So we're just blending this out. Just kind of help the products melt into each other. When it's hot outside, you really want your face to look nice and bright and flushed. So I'm going to be using a cream blush, and this is Rose Petal. And since we do have the powder under, it's going to be a little bit harder to blend. But we're just going to apply this to the backs of our cheeks, working forward. I just wanted to do a rosy neutral pink to give our face a little bit of color, but not be too light pinkish. Just a light wash of color. Since it is hot outside, like I said, there's going to be a lot of sun, and like I said, we want everything to stay as long as absolute possible. So now that we just put on a cream blush, we're going to be taking a normal blush to set the cream in place, and this is a it's an e.l.f. blush in Peachy Cheeky. And this blush is actually really pretty, but it's more of a highlighter than a blush. So since it is very pink tone, we're just going to use this to make the pink a little bit more vibrant and very glowy, because we love our face to be glowy when it's sunny out. Now that our cheeks are nice and glowy, we're just going to add a little bit more glow there with the NYX Illuminator in Ritualistic and a blush brush. We're just going to tap the top. We're going to go right under the eye, because this is where you really want to stand out. And then we're going to go down the nose. I think this is beautiful on the nose. Cupid's bow, chin, forehead. I'm just going to blend this out under here. Let's get on to the eyes. So for the eyes, since our face is really glowy and bright, I want our eyes to stay very nice and cream. So I'm going to be using the Nude palette by Physicians Formula, and I got this palette a while ago, but I absolutely love it. Look at those colors. We're going to be using about this shades right here. We really want the eyes just to look nice and glowy and bright and awakened. Under our eyes, we are going to be using this Victoria's Secret Under Eye Brightener, but we're going to use it as a primer since it is a liquid product. And we're just going to apply this on our eyes, and this will start the glow right here. So we're blending this out, keeping it nice and glowy and prepped for the shimmer shadows. Now that our eyes are nice and prepped, we're going to be taking the second lightest color from this palette, which is a nice champagne, but a gold tone champagne. We're going to go all over the lid with this. I really love the effect this eyeshadow gives. I feel like from every way you turn, you get a nice lighted effect. So then we're going to go to the first shadow, which is very similar, just more of a white. And we're going to do brow bone with this. Very nice highlight there. We're going to go under just a little bit too to lift the brow. And then we're going to go inner tear duct here, just to brighten that up. Now that that part of our eyes is nice and bright, we're going to take this deeper brown down here on a big fluffy brush, because we don't want a lot of product at all. We don't want a lot. So we're going to go into the crease with this, just to give a little bit of warmth to the eye, to kind of separate all the light tones. And then I'm going to take that color a little bit on my finger, and we're going to apply this to the lash line. Just the outer portion of the lash line though, just to give the eye a little bit more of a smoked out effect. We're going to go back with that second gold shade, go under the eyes here. We're really just brightening up this under eye area. We're going to take the first color, apply this to the inner tear duct, and the darkest color to the outer lash line. So as you guys can tell, I just filled in my eyebrows as normal with 2 wax pencils from the L'Oreal makeup line. Now, when it's hot, the trick to keeping your eyebrows in place is to always use brow gel when it's hot, because you really want your hairs to stay in place, and the gel will attach onto the brow pencil or powder that you've put, so it'll really attach. So I'm going to be using the Cella Eyebrow Defining Gel. Got this in a glam bag, and I really like it. So we're just going to brush up on the brows and then go along the shape that we want. And the sun is going to be on us. I'm going to be using some baby lips, and it doesn't say the name of this one, but this is the nude shade. And I absolutely love baby lips so much. If you don't have a baby lip, I guarantee you will love it. So make sure you go get it and try them, especially the neutral one is great, and I really love the nude. So one of the #1 tricks as well to finish off your look, to keep everything in place for as long as it can, is to use some setting spray, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray in the extra large bottle, which the packaging has changed since I bought this, but I promise it is the same product. So we're going to just spritz our face with this, and this will keep our makeup on. So my loves, I just have one more tip for you. This is an amazing tip for you guys who sweat or have really oily skin. Go into the bathroom. That sounds crazy. Go into the bathroom, grab a toilet seat cover, rip them up into small pieces and put them kind of like in a little pile, and keep them in your bag. The reason why I say to keep toilet seat covers instead of like toilet paper or such is because it resembles a blotting sheet. It is perfect for blotting, absolutely perfect. And if you're in a hurry, just go into the bathroom, take a paper seat cover, and just grab it and kind of just pat it on your face lightly, and it'll take all the oils right off your face. You will not look sweaty, you will not look sticky, it'll be all gone right away. So my loves, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and do not forget to go check out Meredith's channel. She's absolutely adorable and super sweet. And Meredith has some perfect hairstyles for when it's hot outside. You know, when it's hot outside, you just want to get your hair off your neck or onto the side, and you want to always look cute when it's hot weather, because then that's when you can do those little funky stuff with your hair. So if you want to go check out some of those awesome hairstyles, just go to Meredith's channel. I will link it down below, as well as her channel and her video. So don't forget to go check her out, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our little collaboration for hot weather. Bye guys, have an amazing day. Mwah.